It was a chilly autumn evening, and Sarah had just returned to her quaint little town after years of living in the city. As she drove past the dense forest known as Whispering Pines, memories flooded back. Rumors of strange occurrences in the woods had always surrounded the area, but Sarah brushed them off as mere folklore. One night, unable to shake off a strange urge, she decided to venture into the forest. Armed with only a flashlight, she stepped into the darkness, the leaves crunching beneath her feet. As she walked deeper, the air grew colder, and an unsettling silence enveloped her. Suddenly, she heard faint whispers carried by the wind, calling her name. "Sarah, come play with us." Her heart raced as she spun around, scanning the shadows but saw nothing. Just as she decided to turn back, she stumbled upon an old decrepit cabin hidden behind a cluster of trees. Curiosity piqued, she approached the cabin and pushed the door open. The creaking sound echoed through the night, and the stale air hit her like a wall. Inside, she found remnants of a life once lived: dusty furniture, faded photographs, and a chilling feeling of being watched. In the corner of the room, a mirror caught her eye. As she stepped closer, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. "Sarah, join us." In the reflection, she saw figures of children, their faces twisted in sadness and despair. Terrified, she turned to leave, but the door slammed shut behind her. Trapped, she felt a cold breeze sweep through the cabin, and the whispers transformed into laughter, echoing around her. The children's faces pressed against the glass, their eyes pleading. "Help us, Sarah. You can't leave us." Panic set in as the walls began to close in. With a surge of adrenaline, she lunged for the door, and just as her fingers brushed the handle, the laughter stopped. Silence engulfed her, and the door creaked open. Outside, the forest seemed alive, pulsating with energy. As she stumbled out, she realized the whispers had stopped, but the shadows of the children lingered in her mind. She ran, heart pounding, not daring to look back. The next morning, the townsfolk found the cabin empty, as if it had never existed. Sarah was never seen again, but on quiet nights, if you listen closely, you can still hear the whispers calling out for her, forever trapped in the echoes of Whispering Pines.